The Roman Catholic Diocese of Grenoble-Vienne is a diocese of the Latin Rite of the Roman Catholic Church in southeastern France. The diocese, erected in the 4th century as the Diocese of Grenoble, comprises the department of Isère and the former canton of Villeurbanne, in the region of Rhône-Alpes. In 2006, the name was changed from the Diocese of Grenoble to the Diocese of Grenoble-Vienne. The current bishop is André de Kérimel, appointed on June 10, 2006. Before the French Revolution, it was a suffragan diocese of the Archbishopric of Vienne and included the deanery of Savoy, which in 1779 was made a bishopric in its own right with the episcopal seat at Simdaperce. By the Concordat of 1801, the Bishop of Grenoble was made a suffragan of the Archdiocese of Lyon. 13 archipresbyterates of the former Archbishopric of Vienne were affiliated to the Bishopric of Grenoble, and there were next to it some parishes in the Diocese of Belley-Ayars, Diocese of Gap, Archdiocese of Lyon, and Diocese of Valence. Bishops. Some historically important bishops of Grenoble were St. Domninus, the first bishop of Grenoble known to history, attended the Council of Aquileia in 381. St. Ceratus, celebrated in legend for his controversies against Arianism. St. Feriolus, who, according to tradition, was killed by a pagan while preaching. St. Hugh of Grenoble, noted for his zeal in carrying out Pope Gregory VII's orders concerning reform and for his opposition to Guy of Burgundy, Bishop of Vienne, and subsequently Pope under the title of Calixtus II. Pierre Scaron, who, with the cooperation of many religious orders, restored Catholicism in Dauphiné. Etienne Le Camus, organizer of charitable loan associations. Jean de Corlet, who brought about general acceptance of the bull Unigenitus, whose collection of books was the nucleus of the public library of the city, and during whose episcopate Bridaine, the preacher, after delivering a sermon on almsgiving, went through the streets of the city with wagons and was unable to gather all the donations of linen, furniture and clothing that were offered. History. The Benedictines and Augustinians founded at an early date numerous priories in the diocese, that of Vizille dating from 994, but during St. Hugh's episcopal administration, monastic life attained a fuller development. The chapter abbey of St. Martin de Miseret, whence originated many Augustinian priories, and the school of the Priory of Villard-Benoit at Pontcharrat were important during 12th and 13th centuries, but the peculiar monastic foundation of Dauphiné, contemporaneous with St. Hugh's regime, was that of the Carthusians under St. Bruno of Cologne in 1084. The Frères du Saint-Esprit, who during the Middle Ages were scattered broadcast through the Diocese of Grenoble, did much to inculcate among the people habits of mutual assistance. The two sojourns at Grenoble in 1598 and 1600 respectively by Cotton, the Jesuit, later confessor to Henry IV of France, were prolific of some notable conversions from Protestantism. In memory of this, the Constable de Les Diguières, himself a convert in 1622, favored the founding at Grenoble of a celebrated Jesuit house. In 1651 a college was established in connection with the residence, and here Vaucanson, the well-known mechanician, studied. In 1700 the institution included theological courses in its curriculum. For the first half of the 13th century the French branch of the Waldenses had its chief seat in Dauphiné, from which country emanated Guillaume Farel, the most captivating preacher of the French Reformation. Pierre de Sabeville, an apostate Franciscan friar, introduced Protestantism into Grenoble in 1522. The diocese was sorely tried by the wars of religion, especially in 1562, when the cruel Baron des Andrés acted as the Prince de Condé's lieutenant general in Dauphiné. Pope Pius VI, when taken a prisoner to France, spent 2 days at Grenoble in 1799. Pius VII, in turn, was kept in close confinement in the prefecture of Grenoble from the 21st of July until the 2nd of August 1808, Bishop Simon not being permitted even to visit him. The following saints may be mentioned as natives of what constitutes the present Diocese of Grenoble: Saint Amatus, the anchorite, founder of the Abbey of Remiremont, and Saint Peter, Archbishop of Tarentaise, who is a Cistercian, born in the ancient Archdiocese of Vienne. Moreover, it was in the chapel of the Superior Ecclesiastical Seminary of Grenoble that J.B. Vianney, the future Curé of Ars, was ordained a priest, the 13th of August 1815. The bishopric of Grenoble is in possession of an almost complete account of the pastoral visits made between 1339 and 1970, a paleographical record perhaps unique of its kind in France. The principal places of pilgrimage in the present Diocese of Grenoble are Notre-Dame-de-Parmeny, near rivers, re-established in the 17th century at the instance of a shepherdess; Notre-Dame-de-Losière at Vinay, which dates from 1649, and Our Lady of La Salette, which owes its origin to the apparition of the Virgin, the 19th of September 1846, to Maximine Giraud and Melanie Calvet, the devotion to Notre-Dame de la Salette being authorized by Bishop Brolard, the 1st of May 1852. Before the enforcement of the law of 1901, there were in the Diocese of Grenoble Assumptionists, Olivetans, Capuchins, regular canons of the Immaculate Conception, Oblates of Mary Immaculate, Fathers of Holy Ghost and the Holy Heart of Mary, Brothers of the Cross of Jesus, Brothers of the Holy Family, Brothers of the Christian Schools and Brothers of the Sacred Heart. The diocesan congregations of women were the Sisters of Our Lady of the Holy Rosary, devoted to hospital work and teaching, and founded by Catherine, who, after having been an officer under Napoleon, died Archpriest of Pont-de-Beauvoisin. The Sisters of Providence of Correns, founded in 1841, devoted to hospital duty and teaching, and the Sisters of Our Lady of the Cross, likewise devoted to hospital and educational work, founded in 1832.